Do you want settings like this? I got you. How many times do I gotta tell you? Stop freaking calling me! That's right. Alright. I love you too, Mom. What am I doing? What am I doing in my life? Yo, what is going on, you guys? Here's your boy Makai, or you can call me MickeyxMars, whatever you want to call me. And I'm back here with another video. And today I'm going to be showing you guys my new Apex Legends Season 11 settings after having my old ones for a straight I don't know, 2 months. It started getting stale and I was like, it's time to change them, so you know, let's hurry up and change them. But before we start this video, I just want to say, make sure you like the video. Let's try to get 30 likes, and then also subscribe for more if you enjoy content like this. Let's try to get 5,000 subs by the end of the year. And also join the Discord, which is down in the description down below. Follow my TikTok. We just made it to 11,000 subscribers. I cannot talk. And then also, one more thing, look at this clip of me and my Brody playing Outlast together. He came over to my spot and it was just hilarious. I do other stuff besides Apex as well, so let's just check this out real quick.
Why didn't he just... Sorry, I just remembered. Oh, I know. Breathe it out.
Now see, wasn't that hilarious? Wasn't that just funny? I mean, it's probably not funny to y'all, but if y'all thought that little 15-second clip was funny, just go check it out. The link will be in the description. If you like it, you like it. If you hate it, you hate it. Don't matter, but I just like doing stuff like this. And yeah, let's just finally get it started. Alright, you guys, so I turned off my webcam, and I also wanted to ask another thing. If you guys enjoy, you know, me showing my face once in a while, just tell me in the comments if you want to keep seeing it more. But other than that, let's just get started. Now, this video is going to be a short video because I'm tired of doing the 20-minute videos, you know, when I can just put it down to 10 or 15 minutes. So I won't be explaining that much, you know, over and over. I'm just going to be going over, like, the most important things. So let's just hurry up and get it started. Alright, interact prompt style. We're going to be starting, so yeah, I wanted to say another thing. If you guys don't want to see all of this stuff from the beginning to end, that's why I have chapters, so just skip over to the chapters if you just want to hurry up and go to the ALC settings. But yeah, other than that, let's start with the gameplay. I have interact prompt style on compact, button hints on off, crosshair damage feedback on off, damage numbers is stacking. Now, this is the part where I started explaining stuff. Now, the reason why I have crosshair damage feedback on off and damage numbers on stacking is because this is the reason why. Let me just get a random, you know, R301, and this is how it looks like when you shoot at someone. You see how clear that is? It's just really clear, nothing's in the way, and it's just really gonna be like in the way if you have crosshair damage on X and save damage numbers on both. Cause just look how much nonsense that is in the way. Like, that's just too much. You don't need that much in the way. So just put your damage numbers on stacking and your crosshair damage on off. Now, if you really want the crosshair damage on X, you know, just on just to have like a Call of Duty feel, then go ahead, turn it off. It's not that really necessary to turn it off, but for me, I like to have it off. Ping opacity faded, obituaries on, minimap rotation off, weapon idle cycle on empty on. Now here's another thing that's really important. Now this is just all based on muscle memory. So if you ran out of ammo and you don't press Y, then I suggest that you should have this setting on. And if you ran out of ammo and you do press Y when you know that you're about to run out of ammo, then have this setting on off, because this is what it does when you have it on. You see it automatically switches. I don't have to switch over by pressing Y. So yeah, that's why, you know, I don't have the muscle memory to remember to press Y when I run out of ammo, so this is really helpful for me. But yeah, it's just all about muscle memory. Auto sprint is on, double tap sprint is on off. Now the reason why that's on and then the double tap sprint is on off is because look at that. All you gotta do is just flick it and then you're automatically sprinting. Like there's no extra stuff, no clicking it, no double tapping it, nothing. All you're doing is just moving and you're sprinting at all times. This option will help you and your teammates, progress to the end game or whatever, just help you improve by just having these settings on what they are right now, because it won't make you look like a bot. Jetpack control, which was a new setting introduced in season 9. Have it on toggle if you play Valkyrie. Incoming damage feedback 3D. Taking damage close to death box menu or crafted menu, which is off. Now basically what this means is, pretend right here is a death box. You go into the death box, you try to armor swap, but then someone shoots you in your back and it takes you off the death box menu, and then you didn't get that armor swap off because someone shot you in the back. Now that's why you should have this setting on off, because no matter how much they shoot you, you will be on that death box menu until they down you. So yeah, just really helpful if you have this setting on off. So yeah, just make sure you have this on off. Hop up, pop up is on, streamer mode off, and then basically we can just ignore the rest down there. Now, I have a whole video about how to make your game look better and see enemies more clearly for colorblind mode, subtitles, and all of that. So just go down to my videos, like the most popular section, and click it, or just search someone else's video to explain on colorblind. But the reason why I have it on Deuteranopia, or if that's how you pronounce it, it's just because, for example, I have to go get an R99. Now if I got the R99 and the optic, it makes the enemies blue. Now the reason why I have it on blue is because I think I'm like slightly colorblind and I can't see nothing that is red. So that's why having it on blue helps me a lot. And also if you're a Bloodhound main, it also makes your enemies look blue when you have this colorblind on Deuteranopia. For example, let me switch to Bloodhound and I will show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so now that I have Bloodhound's ultimate all up, this is how it looks like when you activate it. So let's just activate this real quick. And now look how clear that is than having it on red when it's on blue. Just look at that. You can see enemies way much better, and that's why I explain all of this more like in a more diverse, whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I just explain this a lot better in the videos that I have. Is one of my most viewed videos on this channel. So if you want to learn more about this, just go ahead and watch the newest one I put up, or I will probably put it in the description. Alright, so now we are finally at the main event, and for the people that skipped here, what's up? Why you skipping through the video? You just go ahead and watch it. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, if you guys skipped it, here, what's up? Yeah, we're right here. Now, for button layout, I have it on button puncher, and that's because I can't play claw correctly. It just hurts my fingers when I play claw. But it's basically, how you have your finger on the, the right stick to aim. It's just way better to crouch spam while aiming. You see how you can just make, have control over that when you're aiming and crouch spamming at the same time, instead of clawing, using your index fingers to crouch spam and then using your thumb to aim. It's just kind of difficult when doing that. That's why I have it on button puncher. But if you don't feel like changing, your buttons and trying to learn a new thing, then just have your button layout on default or whatever you already had it on. Stick layout default, interact reload button is on tap to use and reload, because why we have it on anything else. Crouch button is on toggle because I don't really need it on hold, since I switched my button, my crouch button to the right stick, so it's all good. Aim button is on hold because why would you have it on toggle? That's just ridiculous. Survival slot button is on off. Now the reason why you should have it on off is only if you have an heirloom. If you have it on off, if you have an heirloom, leave it on. The only reason why it's on off is so you could just spam your heirloom like this. I love doing that. I have like 8 heirlooms, Wraiths, Bangalores, Lifelines, Pathfinders, Revenant, Ramparts. I just have a whole bunch of heirlooms, and this is the main reason why you should have it on off. But if you don't have an heirloom yet, keep it on because it would be a lot helpful when you have your mobile respawn beacons, and you can just use the left D-pad to activate it. Trigger dead zones is on none. Do not have it on default, moderate, or nothing. Make sure it's on none. Now this, what it means is just the sensitivity of the triggers when you press them, and that's just how much pressure you put on a trigger. So like I can pull the left trigger button the slightest and it will activate the slightest. I won't have to hold it down at all. So it's basically good advantage if you're shooting, because as soon as you press down that right trigger, no matter how much pressure you put on it, it will already shoot. So yeah, just make sure you have it on none. Menu cursor speed is right here. This is the perfect amount of speed for me when I'm going around, trying to switch ammos or attachments or going to the death box. So yeah, here's my menu cursor speed right here. Copy it down if you want. Alright, so now we're on to the movement and aiming. Now, if you don't want to use ALC settings, this right here is the perfect beginner settings. That's not ALC 6 and 5. I've been using 6 and 5 for like 2 months straight when I first started this game, and that's when I progressed to ALC. So yeah, 6 and 5 is perfect. Don't mess with the per optic settings or nothing. 6 and 5, that's all you need to do. Movement dead zone is small, inverted look is off, vibration is off. Now the reason it's off, I used to have it on and it used to just feel so much better, but then I realized the vibration was messing my aim up all the way, so that's why it's just better to have vibration on off. And also, if you're an Xbox player like me, it won't run your batteries down to the ground. Alright, so now here we are at ALC settings. Now I'm not gonna go one by one because it's just too much time, so just scroll through it, and I'm gonna just, you know, not scroll through it like you guys can scroll. Just pause the video, copy this down word for word, bar for bar, and then give you a couple seconds, and we'll go down. Alright, now that you copy that down, for my per optic settings, it is on off, it's not on. Didn't really want to mess with that because it's really messing up my ALC settings, so just make sure you have this on off. And then here's the other part right here. Let me just make sure. Yes, it is. Here it is right here. I'll let you copy this down real quick. I almost dropped my controller. Alright, so now for the last part of this video, we're on video and audio settings. Now for brightness, right here, this is the perfect brightness that you should have right here. It's on the second to the last line onto the right. Field of view, FOV, personally, do not have it on default. I don't know why people play it on 70 or 80. The perfect FOV to go to is between 90 and max. Now the reason why you should have it on 90 to max is because just look at it. Let me just apply. Just look how this looks like. The only benefit that I think of, you know, default 70 FOV is just how you can see your enemies like from far away, like really close. It's just better to aim when they're far away. But the only downside of having low FOV is that it just makes you feel slow and you can't see nothing from your peripheral vision. There could be someone right here to the right and you would never see them because your FOV is so low. So just look how it looks like when you have it on max. I have it on 110. Now if you're running, you can easily see someone right there, but if it was on 70, you would have just passed by them and they would have lasered you down to the ground. So just make sure your FOV is at 110, and if you're just beginning to put your FOV up from default, just go begin with 90. That's the perfect, you know, FOV to go to, 90 or 100. FOV ability scaling, which is a new setting that was introduced in season 10. Make sure you have it on disable because, you know, it just messes up your field of view if you have it enabled, if you're a Bloodhound or Octane main. And then sprint view shake is on minimal. Alright, so now for the last thing, which is audio. This is only going to take a couple of seconds. Copy all this down. This is the perfect audio settings for me. Max volume, max sound effects. I turned on the dialogue volume and the music and the lobby volume because it was messing me up when I was in the end game and they played the loud ass music in my ear. So yeah, here it is right here. Perfect volume settings. Alright you guys, well that was it for this video. I finally made this video really short. I realized I didn't really need to explain every single setting because I pretty much know that everybody, you know what the settings are for. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, make sure you like it, you know, try to get 30 likes on it. Join the Discord down in the description below. Make sure you check out that Outlast video I did with my brody. If you don't want to check it out, it doesn't matter. I really appreciate it if you did. And then yeah, that's basically it. I might make more webcam videos too because I low-key like putting my face, pause, and you know, the video. But yeah, it's over. I'm talking too much. Here's the outro. Love you guys. Pause. We're out of here.
You win. Perfect.